Okay, so this isn't typically the concept I do, but the My Hero Ultra Rumble patch notes just came out, and I figured I may as well go over them because I guess I've never gone over them before, and it kind of sounded fun. So, the patch notes are, well, to some, they're controversial. A lot of people look forward to them, and, I mean, it's what keeps the game alive besides, like, new seasons and characters and skill sets. So, I'm going to review them today. Now, the first character that I saw in the patch notes was a Yellow Deku change. His level 9 reload on his alpha has seemed to change. Like, once you use it all, I think. Or maybe it's just when you shoot the bullets. But it basically went from 4 to 6, so Dekus will be shooting a bit less often at all levels. Their reload time on their beta from levels 4 to 6 has been decreased a little bit by, like, I think it was a second. So they will have a bit more movement now. And I think all damage on Deku's alpha has been toned down a little bit once you charge it up. We're not talking about the normal shots like this one, we're talking about the charge shots like these. So as you can see, that only did 100, but it used to do 150, so these are overall Yellow Deku nerfs, I'd say. Because really all he got was just a slightly faster beta. I wouldn't say that's really good for Yellow Deku when he got so nerfed heavily with his sniper shot, which is why most people played him. Now, another change that I saw, I mean, I don't really play this character. It's a Blue Bakugo, Rapid Go, you may say. They changed his reload times on his beta for all levels. It's like about a second or a second and a half increased on every level. So Rapid Bakugos will be flying around a bit less now. And the penalty for, like, using all of the betas, so if I use both these betas, there's now a penalty timer because I don't have any in the bank. It now also takes longer. It's about, like, I think at level 1 it starts at 3, and then at level, like, it's 3 seconds extra, and then level 9, it's only 1 second extra to the timer. And they also changed his gamma. So he now has 2 gammas, as you can see. At level 1, I have 2 gammas. Before, he only had 1 of these, so this is kind of interesting. I don't own this character personally, so I've never really played him. I don't know if these are really justified nerfs. He's the only character besides the new skill set that came out that I do not own. Speaking of the new skill set, they added the technical Todoroki skill set. Now, I know a lot of people love this character, and they're kind of disappointed by his default skill set, so this new skill set could be interesting. Let me tune down his levels to level 1, just so then we get a more accurate reading here. So, he hits for 70, and oh, he has knockdown as well. As you can see, he hits for 70, and he has this little ice that builds in front of him. This ice will freeze. I mean, it didn't freeze her. But it will freeze opponents like that, and it hits them for 60. I wonder if you can collateral here. That'd be interesting. That's 90. That's 70. So, yeah, you can hit both for slightly extra damage, which is kind of interesting. I like to see this at level 9. As you can see, his ice gets a lot bigger. 160 up close, and 100 for just hitting the alpha. And still 30 on the ice, which is okay. I don't think they changed his special action at all. So that's still useless. That's still the most useless skill in the game. What's most interesting to me is his beta. As you can see, he builds like a little ice spike. But if you shoot it with the alpha... Okay, well, I guess it doesn't want to work. Okay, so after some reading, I figured out why it didn't explode. So you can shoot it normally, it's not gonna explode. You actually have to ADS and shoot it, and then it explodes. So as you can see that it blew up there. And I believe on every level of the beta, it'll explode just a bit more. His beta is really oh lord, do you see that floppy? Oh no. But his beta is really interesting because this explosion, it does decent damage for what it is. And I think the damage changes with the level of the beta. I could be wrong here. No, that's still 170. Is it the level of the alpha then? Because there's no... Is it just a flat 170? Oh, I didn't even hit it there. Let's wait for this beta to come back, because I did not look at this character before I started labbing with him. Yeah, so it changed... The damage that the beta does changes with your alpha level, which is kind of interesting. I thought it changed, like the explosion, I thought it changed with the beta. You can't seem to, like, climb it, but what you can do, which I saw, that you can build this, right? And then you could just build another one on it. And that's kind of funny, I think, because it doesn't look too great. But this is a very interesting character so far, and he has this, which is just, in my opinion, a better special action. These little fire tornadoes, they go forward, they bounce off walls, they deal damage, and they do block projectiles. I don't think I have a very good way of showing that they block projectiles unless I do, like... Okay, so as you can see, it blocks the projectiles. And I believe at higher levels, they're bigger and you get more of them. As you can see, this will absolutely destroy indoors, I think. He has no movement, which I know a lot of people hate with characters, because even Red Todo has movement, but this one, no movement. But if you could just pop 2 of these and then do this, like, this guy's scary indoors, because I could just blow one up. I could blow my beta up, I could throw my gammas, I could shoot these big things. He is not someone you want to be fighting in an enclosed area. So, another change that happened is with our boy Kirishima. Now, a lot of people rate this guy bottom 3 in the game of characters that you could play, and that's because it's hard to get in with Kirishima. He has 0, like, ranged options, like, while other characters such as All Might have those options with their alphas. But what they did is now when you get in with Kirishima, if your beta is level 4 or above, you're just doing more damage. Because this used to do 115, now it's doing 120. And at level 9, I believe it goes from 100... It went from 130 to 140. So he's doing 5 to 10 more damage on every single hit with... Well... When you're playing this character, that's kind of a substantial amount, because you have 3 charges on beta. And to remember, the fact that he got this buff with his special action, where he can just use it at any percentage, not only is he going to be a defensive machine, he is also going to be an offensive powerhouse now, if he can get in close. So now, the most controversial change I feel in these patch notes is with our girl Ochako. Now, she did just get the beta buff, where, like, the hitbox is a bit bigger, I believe. She got that a patch or 2 ago, but I can't show you it here in training mode, because the numbers are fixed for whatever reason. I don't know why that's a feature, but in the real game, Ochako will actually have 300 HP, like how it's shown right now. Well, like, all the other characters have 250 HP. Yeah, I can kind of show you. If we go skill details here, look at this, HP 300. But then if we go look at like Floppy, 250. We look at Twice, he has 300. So I believe it's only those 2 rapids that have above 250 HP. I believe all the other rapids sit at 250, yeah. So this makes Ochako and Twice the strongest rapids in terms of health. They're the most beefy. And then the last change I saw was, well, it's a playing out nerf. There's no buffs. There's no buffs at all, and it's with our girl mountain lady. Just before she's about to get a new skin. It's more of a recolor, but basically, it's just a flat out damage nerf. Like, there's no other way to describe it. She does less damage with her alpha on all levels. I'll show you the numbers here. And she does less damage with her beta on all levels. The numbers will also be here. So, her main combo game is just slightly worse overall. Will this kill the character? Absolutely not. I don't believe so. She's such a good character. She's gonna need a lot heavier nerfs in order to be shut down. But really, that's all the patch notes for this patch. We got the new tech Todo. We got some buffs, some nerfs. I don't know really how I feel about them all. The Ochaka one, I'm really, like, looking at kind of strangely, because she was already such a good rapid. I don't know why we had to give her a flat health buff. The Yellow Deku, nerfs. Why are we nerfing Yellow Deku when Red Deku is still a thing? I can't seem to figure that out. And just with Mountain Lady, I think I'm fine with these nerfs. I mean, I don't think she was very prevalent in most games that I played. But she can mess people up, so just slightly lowering her ability just to burst people down is fine. Bakugo, like I said, I don't play Rapid Bakugo. I can't give a good, like, outlook on that. And, Tech Todo, he's okay. I mean, I'm not really too impressed with him. I mean, then again, I haven't been impressed with any of the skill sets. I mean, they're cool, I guess, but I'd rather get characters, you know what I'm saying? But that's it for the patch notes. And now, moving on to a ceremonial multi-pull of the new character skill set banners. So as you can see, here's our boy Tech Todo. Whatever. We're gonna make bad life decisions. We're gonna buy a singular multi, and we're just gonna drop it on this, and then I'm never rolling on this banner again. I didn't get a single character. I think we're cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're cooked. We're not getting anything on this banner, are we? Oh no. Okay, we got 4 gold boxes. It could be something. Well, you might be disappointing me, Viking, I'm not gonna lie. Costume? I mean, like, no one cares about those, I'm not gonna lie. If it's not PU, people do not care about it. Just show me the PU. I don't know if I had that. I don't play that character, though, so I don't care. Yeah, we're just getting a bunch of trash. That's normally how gacha goes. We already had that. Alright, emote. I think we're just getting 4 emotes, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have that. We just got 4 emotes. And I think 3 of them I already had. Oh no. I only got 1 new thing? Oh no. Well, that's the lesson for today. Don't gamble. Or maybe the next one's the jackpot.